I just found $1,000 in potential profit in just 15 minutes. If you've ever struggled with sourcing profitable products, then this video is for you. I'm gonna break down the exact process that I use to find that $1,000 profit and show you the exact tool that I use to do it. With that being said, let's get into the video so you can see exactly how all this works and make your first $1,000. And as always, if you got value, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it.
What's up, guys? Let's dive into the video. I'm gonna show you exactly how you can find dozens, if not hundreds of profitable products with Nepeto. Now, I am going to do a live sourcing tutorial, so I'm going to walk through, the traditional way to use Nepeto and basically set up some different filters to make this search a lot better than the way most people use it. So you want to be thinking outside the box with any software that you're using, if it's the Keep a Product Finder, if you're storefront stocking or doing anything else like manual sourcing as well. You want to be thinking outside the box. So, the usual way I feel like most people try to use Nepeto and then are confused why they're not really getting anywhere is because they're just kind of setting up the basic filters and just going through, whatever website they see here is going through these products one by one. Now, if you want to get somewhere with any software, you got to get a little creative and you got to use some filters. So I'm going to dive through the filters that I would recommend using. So right now I'm going to stick to my niche. I like electronics. So I'm going to select electronics as my category. I'm going to go to an ROI. Let's set a minimum of about 20% or so because that's what I like to source. So I'm going to set a minimum ROI of at least 20%. I'm going to set a BSR of at least a maximum of 40,000 because it's electronics category. So it's a smaller category. Around 50 sales a month is roughly like 40,000 sales range. So we're going to look for 50 sales a month or higher. And then from here, we're actually going to go into the more filters. So what we're going to do is filter out third-party sellers on Walmart so we don't see any third-party sellers that we can't really verify the supply chain on Walmart. That's a big no-no. Definitely don't make that mistake. And then from here, the only other thing is we have a minimum profit of at least $5 or so unit that we like to hit. And then if we find any coupons on the website that we are sourcing from, we can actually input a coupon filter here. So I'm going to hold off on that until I find an actual coupon. And then I'm going to filter by suppliers. So I'm going to look for some suppliers I like. I like Alto Music. I'm going to try to find some electronic suppliers here specifically. So like Best Buy is an electronic supplier. B&H is one. Boxem, you could find some stuff that's a legit website as well. So I'm just going to filter through by suppliers to avoid the suppliers that I don't want to see. And that's going to be extremely helpful. And then that just would be helpful to get familiar with the suppliers in Nepeto and then try to identify the best ones and then double down on those. So as I'm scrolling through, I'm not a huge fan of GameStop. They tend to cancel a lot of orders. So I'm going to skip that one. And then I'm just going to see if there's anything else. Home Depot, that would be great for tools. Kmart, not really. Kohl's, they don't really have too many electronics. Yeah, that's almost it, I believe. I would have to do a little bit more digging on Micro Center, if that's a legitimate site or like if they're a liquidation company. PC Richards, I know they're legit. If we could find something from them, that would be cool. So let's see, anything else as we keep going? Target's never bad. Target has electronics, so we could check them off as well. And that's pretty much it from what I've seen here. I know Walmart, too. I'm not really a huge fan of sourcing from Walmart because it's just a super, super well-known website. One thing I would definitely say is we can filter out Apple. So this is a little hack because Apple is restricted for like all sellers. So you can actually exclude Apple with this little search. So whatever brand you want to exclude, you can actually type the brand in here and then it will filter out that brand. So now we got a bunch of different products. So I'm going to take a look at this one here. It looks like it's selling for $149. Not too much margin if it goes down to this price, but you can always look at the Keep a chart and get familiar with it with just a click of a button right here. So if I go over here, I can actually look at this Keep a chart. So ideally we'd probably be selling this for around $195. Now we can check if there's any profit margin there if we're selling this at $195. we would probably have to get this a little bit lower for that to work. So I just hopped from Keepa to Amazon so I can pull up my SellerAmp profit calculator. I'm going to just check, what that margin would be. So at the current price that it is right now at 230, you're making 15%. Let's put in the regular price. Yeah, so a 2% profit, not enough at that price. So that's something we would have to move on from. You can either go back to the Keepa chart, but if we're not going to buy that product, we might as well just go back to Nepeto. We would have to get a little bit of profit percentage off this price. Now, what we can also use is stuff like discounted gift cards. So you go to Gift Card Wiki, you can compare what gift cards are the best prices. Just do your research on the actual gift card website that you choose. But I know that there are legitimate gift cards. So this is basically like a gift card sourcing platform. You'll find multiple places you can buy gift cards from. But discounted gift cards are a really great way. Like you can get an extra 8 to some upwards of 16% off. Sometimes they're a little bit lower, like 4%. But you can get really high discounts. I don't know if they have B&H. It doesn't really look like they have that. It's a lesser known website, but they're 100% legit. They've been around for years and years. This is interesting. It's a expensive camera, but there might be some profit margin here. So let's take a look at this one in Keepa. And then we can also, since it's from Best Buy, we can get discounted gift cards on this one too. And yeah, it looks like it's selling for about 2.2. Imagine one sale, you get 2K in sales. That'd be insane. It sells 200 times a month. And yeah, this looks identical to me. That's crazy. Even if you get 5 sales a month, that could be 10K in sales. And you could definitely get more than 5 on this. But let's see what that profit calculation comes out to here. So we're at $3.99. And the actual buy price is $15.99. So $400 profit. And we haven't even tagged on a gift card yet, guys. That's insane. Okay. And then what I would do is one of my favorite places to get gift cards is Card Cookie. You can also look within Nepeto. I know Nepeto has some other websites. I believe they are linked to a Card Cash or Card Bear. Sorry. Be Frugal. You can also get stuff. I like Card Cookie. To each in their own. Card Cash is another good one as well. Let me just pull up Best Buy and see, we up to 10%. So the only problem with that is it's going to be remote possible to get $1,600 for one thing. So you can always go to Card Cash because they have more bulk deals for gift cards. And we can see what the percentage is at Card Cash. So they're also looking at lower quantities, but it's 3%. So let's see. I see some one for 1.4. That's not necessarily worth it. You can also play around with it. Card Bear right there. Let's see. Maybe Card Bear is good. Up to 10%. Oh, so they're giving you comparison websites. So you can see the differences here. I would do a little bit of due diligence on these two. I've never used these two card companies. But from, as long as they check out and they look, it's raise.com. Okay. Raise is legit. So that's cool. Yeah, Raise has one for 3.5%. Sometimes this just really depends on the time of the year. Sometimes you'll get a lot better availability on gift cards. Sometimes it'll be hard to find one. But I've had times where I've ordered from Best Buy and got an extra 8% discount on thousands of dollars just by using a gift card. But that's a banger that we found. So let's say we wanted to, a couple things we can do is check if we're gated here, obviously. We can check if other suppliers are carrying this product too. Also, we can hide this lead from others. It's like a banger lead. So honestly, I wouldn't discourage you from hiding it. But yeah, so what you would do is you want to check if other suppliers have it. You click on Nepeto, and then from there, they would be able to search if any other supplier has it at a lower price, or if not, maybe it's out of stock at a certain website. It'll give you an additional place to find it. So now there's only one, so we can just go back to the original search where we were. But that's a banger. Definitely want to save that one. You can hard it to save it. Best Buy's got some more stuff. Let's take a look. Not like a huge fan of that chart. That's a good deal at Best Buy, though. Actually, a really good deal at Best Buy. Looks like it's no longer available. We got this one from Best Buy here, though. Pretty solid chart. Looks like it's selling. The pink line can tell you buy box is a little bit above 150. So this would probably be a little bit higher profit margin than what you're seeing, because you could probably sell this for like 160, but you can open the Keepa chart, and take a look at the actual Keepa itself. Looks like it's selling for $178.99. If you buy that exact product at 109, you'd be making a lot more than 28. I can obviously pull up the chart here, and you can take a look at exactly how much profit you'd be making on this product. And then you can also go to Best Buy. You got to make sure that it's in stock as well. Looks like it says no longer available. So yeah, basically that's one thing I'd want you to be checking, making sure it's in stock before you get excited. Got this speaker here. I actually own this speaker. It's a pretty cool speaker, but I don't think you're able to sell JBL on Amazon. So one thing we can do also is exclude JBL, just so nobody, you don't see any more JBL leads from the search. So that's another thing you can really do to, make it easier on yourself. So another Samsung Galaxy AirBuds selling for $60. That's pretty crazy. So there's a lot of great deals between B&H and Best Buy, it looks like. And yeah, you can find lots of profit with this tool if you're using the right filters. You see how we got it really narrowed down? There's only like one page. That's how you really maximize these tools, especially with like any other tool, like Keep a Product Finder or manual sourcing. You got to do what other people aren't really doing and get creative with it. So yeah, this is another deal here. It kind of looks like almost like an A to A flip because of the way the price dropped to 100 and then went up to 175. So yeah, one last thing I did want to show you guys as far as like what you can do with Nepeto is that's really cool in my opinion, is you can actually use the Keep a Product Finder in combination with Nepeto. So what I'm going to do is just kind of set up like a clean little search here of what I like to do is load up like a smaller search, maybe a couple thousand products, and then throw it into Nepeto. So the easiest way to explain this is to use like a big name brand like Nike. So I'm going to plug in Nike as the brand. And then I'm going to set a certain sales rank. So I'm going to look for products that are fast moving, under 50,000 sales rank. This means it's selling like 500 plus a month. And now I have 19,000, which is still a little bit. I know that clothing's not really going to do too much. One thing we can do is set a certain seller count, maybe 6 to 40 or so. That gets us down. That kind of gets rid of like wholesale Nike or anything. There is still kind of some wholesale Nike out there with the lower count listings. I mean, you could also do whatever you want to do because there is a lot of shoes out there, definitely. So you could do 4 if you want. Some shoes have like lower seller counts. So there's that. And then we have 6,000 products. So what we can do next actually is hit find products. And then we can actually throw this entire list into Nepeto. So if you just got to hit this button and go to 5,000 rows, it's going to take a second to load. So now that we got the rows to load, we hit export and then we do only ASINs and we do CSV. So once we hit that export button, we go to Nepeto and then we go to the Nepeto master search. So this is where you can upload the CSV file and then it's going to pull up everything. So you can see I've kind of done this before just to like get an idea of what products we can see in Nepeto. So it's going to take that CSV file and then it is going to take a little bit to load and then it's going to plug out hundreds of different profitable products that you could buy today. So here we got the search load up. You can see all the different websites. A lot are coming from Nike.com and you can see Kohl's has some deals as well. And if you find any deals, you can also adjust the coupon. And from here, you can set your filters as well. Like we did just prior, we set some filters. But if you find a coupon, you can set that here and you can set it by what supplier you want to see. So yeah, it's a really cool search where you can kind of use the Keep a Product Finder in tandem with Nepeto and it creates some magic for you guys. So that's pretty much it though. We found one banger within, we found a couple really good products, but we found one absolute banger within 15 minutes. So yeah, it's pretty much it for me guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you got value, hit that subscribe button.